One of the things about Simmons is that it's really meant for custom crosstab, and it's not really great at, you have to do a lot of, you have to create your age definitions, your income definitions, and your psychographics and all of that. It's great if you want to dig in. It's not great for a quick snapshot. Fortunately, there is a feature called Quick Reports. So if you go to Essentials and then click Quick Reports, what you'll find is, if we were in the adult study here, what you'll find is there's a bunch of these kind of predetermined templates that run the data and make it all pretty with some charts and things like that, charts and graphs. So the way that this works is you'll see two of them are unlocked, demographic and segmentation. I'll run those very quickly. And so let's say we wanted to run the Monster Energy. So type in the search bar here, Monster Energy. It's a slightly different look, but it's the same data. Drink also, drink most often. Let's select most often, and we're going to click target. And this is gonna be what it's gonna run this demographic profile against. You can only put one item in at a time. You can do a little bit with ands and ors, but it's, this view, I find the dictionary view a better place to create definitions. I will show you that in a subsequent tutorial, how to create and save a definition for a complex target. So if you do that, click demographic profile and then run it with the arrow, all of a sudden, voila, you can see median household income, median age, race, education, income. And so granted, this is a great snapshot. It can be helpful if you print more than one just to see what you're looking at. What it doesn't tell you is any indices or how this audience compares to the average adult American. That is not a feature in the demographic profile. You can also run segmentation. Now, Simmons has preloaded a variety of segmentation studies: health and well-being, automotive, consumer outlook. For example, the health and well-being, they have determined that there are 5 mutually exclusive segments, named them, and then also measured them against our target here. So we know that, for example, 30.7% of Monster Energy drinkers would fall under this category of the invincibles, unconcerned about their health, they eat what they want, younger and lead busy lives. That's not a big surprise. We know that energy drinks over-index among younger people. Image shapers is another one, looking good, being healthy. Brand loyal, tend to be vegetarian. So that's kind of an interesting audience of kind of these health image shaper people. So gym goers and things like that. So the second largest audience. Now, again, this isn't super helpful without indices, and they just don't give that to us here. Now, in order to unlock these are media-based. What we have to do is we have to go up to the study, select Simmons Connect, and that would be the most recent one. Now, what Simmons Connect is, Simmons basically, what they did is they put respondents have signed up and agreed to allow Simmons to track their digital behaviors and I think physical behaviors in many instances in terms of what types of media they're exposed to and their media behavior. So this is a behavioral tool, not self-reported, very powerful. They look at 60,000 consumer elements across 11 traditional and digital platforms. There's a link on the Simmons site for more information about Simmons Connect. By the way, I also keep sort of notes for what I'm saying on the right-hand side of the screen here. So let's look at the time spent composition, click run. And what we'll see here is that this is how much time this target is spending on these media types broken out by the amount of time over the last 7 days. So for example, we know that the largest majority of our targets is watching TV for about 5 to 19 hours a week. A small odd group is spending more time than that. What they do is they give you an index, which is perhaps a more helpful number because you know if this is more or less than the average American adult. Here we can see that Monster Energy drink users are 69% more likely than the average American to spend 40 hours or more on their mobile phone, right? And so maybe not a big surprise. We know Monster Energy drinkers tend to be a little younger. If you want to go back to the dashboard, click dashboard. You can do, for example, day in the life. I would recommend just clicking through these. They're really pretty interesting. And you can see here, this is the type of media during which times of day, what percentage of their overall attention is focused on this particular device. So that's a little bit on quick reports. Once again, highly recommended that you just click around and see what you can find. All right.